Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing today? It's KC Prophet, and I'm back live in Cleveland, Ohio. Live in Youngstown, Ohio. Live throughout Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. We're here to pronounce tomorrow night's show. Tomorrow night's show will consist of "Give Me My Belt, Canelo." Give me my belt. The joke that is Canelo Khan. We'll talk about this Saturday night. We'll also talk about the Ward Kovalev signing, which is it's a contingency contract, guys. Let me tell y'all a little bit about that if you haven't been in and around the business. It's contingent upon both guys winning their next fight. It's contingent upon both guys being healthy. You gotta love these contingency contracts. You know, Triple G and Canelo actually had one at one time. Then you go in. We're also going to talk about the new Floyd Mayweather Jr. trademark, number 50. Is that a hint? WBC middleweight championship and also the lineal middleweight championship hasn't been fought in 3 years. 3 years since at the middleweight weight limit at 160 pounds. Now that's a complete and utter joke. It's a disgrace to the sport. Simon, I went to your birthday party down there, and it's a total joke, guys. Complete joke. Total joke. I'll be there Saturday night. We're doing a live broadcast from there as well. And I really didn't even want to go. I'd have much rather went to Kentucky Derby. I'm going to be honest with you, 100%. I'd have much rather been to Kentucky Derby. Plain and simple. And to me, this ain't even right. This ain't even right. But I'll go as far as that. It's bigger than the Berto fight. Don't get me wrong, but that's his style of fighter to beat easily, for sure. For sure, that's his style. Nothing against Danny. I think Danny's probably about the 6th or 7th best welterweight in the world right now. But I do believe there's several other fighters that deserve that fight way before Danny Garcia gets it. Tim Bradley deserves the fight, even after coming off this recent loss. But don't be surprised, guys, if May 2017 we got a Gennady Golovkin Floyd Mayweather Jr. fight. And if we do, that number 50 he wasted a trademark on. I guarantee you. If that's the case, he wasted his trademark. And I'm going to take some flack for that. And Floyd, you may give me some flack for it. But you can go to several of my podcasting stations and see some of the old stuff. YouTube's even got some of it. I did a thing on Facebook the other day, the 3 best guests I ever had, because now, with ESPN, I got what's called Sports Talk with KCP. All right, and now, but the Fight Star Boxing MMA show, I do it twice a week actually now, and I'm going to start releasing as many of the segments as they'll allow me to release again on the podcast. I also do a 1-hour podcast every week, and it's going to go to, it's on Pod Addict, Buzzsprout, the Audacity of the podcast, and also Spreaker.com. Probably in Golovkin. I'm being honest. I don't see nobody at 154, 160, 168 beating that man, and arguably 175. I had Darnell Boone on the show several times, not too long ago actually. Well, first of the year sometime, and last year also. And Darnell caused a big fuss about 3 weeks ago with the fact that he said Ward and Kovalev gets beat by Gennady Golovkin. Darnell, buddy, Diesel, I agree with you 100%. I really do. He would systematically wear him down. Guys, y'all haven't seen all of Gennady Golovkin's tools. That's with Zuckerberg, one of Zuckerberg's assistants or something, because this is ridiculous. This is damn ridiculous. Start your page on there. Do something, man. I don't know. Start your website. Sell some advertising on it. I don't know. Do something. Because y'all are a damn joke, man. Y'all really are. Y'all are a complete and utter joke. You know nothing about the sport, obviously. Not a damn thing. I want to give a shout out to the championship rounds. That's TCR. That's Benny Ace. That's Antonio. That's Mark Coonan and Frank Coonan. That's Dwight Hamilton. That's also Michael Cameron. That's several I mean, this is by far the most knowledgeable group. If I miss somebody, I'm sorry, guys. D-Rock. We can go on and on. Buddy Gibbs. I mean, guys, we've all been, this is the guys that I know, we've all been in this group quite some time. All right, there's some new guys that's coming in. I want y'all to go there and read the modern day Freddie Pendleton article. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's the truth about Darnell Boone. So many guys, man, I seen a mime the other day say, I'd be fussing too if how this guy don't know nothing about Boston. Man, I got so damn pissed that it wasn't even funny. I wanted to tag Darnell, and I wish we could have tagged right on over to whatever town that guy lived in, because that was a joke. That's an utter joke. The man arguably has the best resume in the sport. If you want to go off resume, not whether win or lost, he got robbed in the first Kovalev fight. Let's be real. When you're a prospect like Sergey Kovalev was coming up, the reality of the boxing business is this, guys. Darnell Boone is concerned here. I really would. I want him to give me my belts. Give me my belts. Tell me that wasn't the funniest shit you've ever heard post-fight interview. Other than the deal between, after Floyd and Larry Merchant got into it. That was kind of funny too, but that was pretty damn funny. I gotta give Golovkin that. And I got a question for his parents though. Gennady Ganidovich Golovkin, but Gennady spelled the same in both first and middle name, but it's pronounced different in the middle name. So I'm kind of puzzled by that. Nothing against you. Don't come make me a good boy. I don't want to fight you. Anyway, guys, he is, like I said, I'm doing my pound for pound top 5 tonight. That's what this segment is that will be released on podcast. It should have been deducted for low blows and some of the stuff Salido did that. But I like Salido. Don't get me wrong. I love Orlando Salido. Actually won. We gave away a autographed glove in TCR not too long ago on a prediction contest. Guys, I'm coming back to prediction. The second half is mine, fellas. I've been having to take too much time off. I've been traveling a lot since I've been with ESPN and stuff, and I've had a good time. I enjoy it. I enjoy what I do for a living. And I mean, you can't beat it. You really can't. You can't beat it. You get to talk to You get to talk to all these people. You get to see these people. And I want to tell you what we're giving away next week's show. We're giving away tickets to UFC 200. Giving away tickets to UFC 200. 2 tickets to UFC 200. It'll be a spot. I don't have his number right in front of me because this is not a. I did his commercial earlier in the show actually. So 434-428-7228. That's his number. Thanks, Joy. Appreciate that, bud. And his name's Christopher Walker. You mentioned KCP, promo code KCP. You receive a 15% discount, and I get paid for it. Nice, ain't it? But, it is for me. And pretty nice for that guy, too, if you're buying stick. But anyway, let's get back to Floyd Mayweather trademarking 50. That's going to be on tomorrow night's episode. Ward Kovalev. Yes, there is a contract signed, guys. There's a preemptive date of setting it around November 16th right now is what they're aiming for. Tomorrow, I wish I could. Virgil, let me get you on the show, buddy. Please. I think I had you on here prior to the Barrera fight for Andre back in, last month. But, man, size will not be a factor in this fight. I don't give a damn if Canelo does that weigh him about 30 pounds. It ain't going to be 30 pounds. It's actually going to be about 20 pounds. About 18 pounds, somewhere in that area. Probably be actual. I can figure, Canelo consistently rehydrates to 175. All right. I'm going to figure Amir Khan, hell, he's not going to be dehydrated. He's not going to have to rehydrate. I'm figuring he's going to walk into the ring once below 160. Guys, wouldn't surprise me a bit. He's a junior welterweight, for God's sake. He's fighting a guy that's going to weigh at light heavyweight coming into the ring. I just don't understand. I want to thank the Bulldog Radio Network outside in the Southeast that covers Athens, Georgia, Augusta, Georgia, Stockbridge, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, several areas it covers. Columbia, South Carolina, Greenville, South Carolina, Spartanburg, South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Wilmington, North Carolina, Fayetteville, North Carolina, Concord, Charlotte. It's all over the place. Asheville. Shout out to Andy McDowell. She's down there. That's where she lives. Also want to give a shout out like I said, the TCR. Shout out to my man, Darnell Boone. Try to get him back on the show soon, guys. One more thing we talked about during the live episode earlier today was Pacquiao and his performance against Bradley. And I'm going to tell you what, I've talked about this tour on boxing. Mike does a great show. He has the Neutral Corner on YouTube. He's a great actor too, man. I seen you on, recently, I don't know the soap opera, Mike, I'm sorry. All My Children, maybe, something like that. Is that it? I don't know. But one of the shows recently Mike was on, he's an actor, and he's very highly knowledgeable in boxing, man. Me and his punch count total was almost dead on the money from the show I did in Maypac to the show he did, as far as actual punches that matter. All right. Anybody that's anybody in this sport, or if you followed this for a long time, the CompuBox numbers are damn near as good as the paper they're wrote on. Humans do them, man. Humans do them. I don't know how many y'all, I'm sure punch stat count. It's crazy. Mayweather landed more punches at a higher accuracy in that round. But it was Pacquiao's best round. Do I believe Mayweather won the fight as convincingly as the judges did? No, I don't. I scored that fight 116-112 in favor of Floyd Mayweather, which is still 8 rounds to 4. But I can't remember off the top of my head what the exact scorecards was. If I missed anybody in TCR, I'm sorry. It's a great group of guys, man. But we don't just let anybody in that group, and thank goodness. Thank goodness. Gerald Jasper, great guy. Michael. They got Colossal Boxing Talk on YouTube. Check it out, guys. Like I said, Montero on Boxing. He's got the Neutral Corner and Montero on Boxing. What does he call it? I can't remember what he called it, Joy. I don't know. But tomorrow night's episode is a good episode. Don't miss it, guys. Don't miss it. But Hunter's saying size won't matter in this fight, and Khan can hurt and will hurt Canelo. Fellas, I got a pretty damn good feeling that if Cotto didn't hurt him, I don't foresee Khan doing it either. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe it's the 30 years I've been on the sport. I don't know. But it just ain't happening, guys. It ain't happening. Virgil, they should have revoked your damn license for training. Just for that. At least for this fight or something. I don't know. He's going to end up getting... In all honesty, if this fight goes over 8 rounds, it's going to be a shocker to me. Honestly. It really is. Let's go on back. Really don't. Everybody's so damn good at that class, and that right around him, that it's crazy. Him and his Gonzalez Estrada, Gonzalez Inu, Renaron, Lomachenko and Rigondeaux. Lomachenko, maybe Walters. Maybe the best fights in boxing, in all honesty. Don't think Canelo Golovkin's going to be a good fight. Golovkin walks through the guy. Gennady Golovkin walks through him. Plain and simple. And at number 1, yeah, Chocolatito is definitely number 1. And I'm getting sick of the people telling me that 112-pound fighter cannot be the top-ranked pound-for-pound fighter. Guys, they put on gloves just like the 160-pounders do, or the 155s if you're Canelo. Or on Sports Talk with KCP, we also got a Fight Star Boxing MMA show tomorrow, and y'all will be able to hear